kind of a practical, what could you do in terms of the analytics, right? So we know, the contingent worker programs often kind of know what their time to fills on contractors are by skill, right? You know, on the other side, your talent acquisition organizations, they always know, here's my open requisitions, here's my aging recs, here does this look like. I would encourage just to start having a very simple conversation with the talent acquisition organization, once a week or once every 2 weeks, get in a room, get in a Zoom meeting, whatever, right? And just go, give me your top 5 aging recs, right? What are the ones that are over, 85 days where you've got a hiring manager that needs some talent? Let's talk, right? And one, it brings a common field of both of you want to serve a hiring manager, both of you want to solve a talent problem. And what it does is start creating that conversation between both organizations and understanding where those needs are, right? Because, in some circumstances, it may be one where the extended workforce team can absolutely fill a skills need very, very fast, right? There may be another one where they didn't realize that there is a new skill requirement that's starting to show up on the full-time side that hasn't showed up on the contingent and may require different agencies, right? In terms of how are we going to go find these talent. So I think I would start with just that simple conversation of just comparing aged recs and see what you learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting place to start. Sarah?
I have a pretty, I think get more done better for less. How can, extended workforce analytics give you the edge? Exactly that. Get more done better for less. I think data and benchmarks give you the leverage and credibility needed to be an advisor to the business, negotiate, forecast, budget, and make smarter buying decisions.
We've done this for a number of clients, because we get a job feed of every single job posted in the entire United States, for pretty much most companies, right? And so as you can imagine, it's a pretty massive data file. And so we have the ability, we can walk in, and when we partner with, great firms like Brightfield, we can work with a client and we can show their requisitions. We know what the time to fills are. We know what the aging requisitions are. We can map it immediately to, by the way, here's what you could be doing from a contractor perspective. And they're absolutely, and this is why I'm so passionate about, is I know we can do better as a combined industry. We absolutely can help organizations get talent, that much, it may not necessarily always be cost effective in terms of cheaper, but we know we can solve the skill shortages that organizations are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean by combined industry? Can you you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, it's just building that total picture, right? Right now, the contingent work world, kind of knows here's what it takes for us to get contractors, right? Here's the rate cards, here's our markup rates, here's, what our agency mix looks like. You don't see it combined very often with full-time data, in terms of, what jobs are we posting? What skills are we posting? What's that time to fill, right? The two data sets traditionally are not combined. And for a variety of reasons. Now we're seeing, that's changing and we're helping clients change that. But as an industry, the more we start building those connections, the easier it's going to be for everyone to accelerate and serve our stakeholders that much better.
Okay, so that could be obviously collaborations and conversations like we've been talking about, but it could also be technology that brings this data together in a way that's easy to understand and visualize and actually do something with.